Hello everyone. Welcome to this full mock interview for the U.S. Citizenship Test. In this video, you'll get a complete walkthrough of what to expect during the naturalization interview, from the personal questions about your background to the civics test, English reading and writing sections, and more. Whether you're preparing for your own interview or just want to understand the process better, this realistic simulation will help you feel more confident and informed. Remember, every applicant's interview is unique, but this mock session includes many of the standard questions and steps you might encounter at a real USCIS appointment. Let's get started.
Olga Markova?
Yes, that's me.
Hi, I'm Officer David, and I'll be conducting your naturalization interview today. It's a pleasure to meet you. How are you today?
I'm doing great, thank you. How about you?
I'm doing well, thank you for asking. Please follow me. Place your belongings on the table and remain standing. I'll need you to swear before we begin the interview. Can you raise your right hand? Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. You can put your hand down. Please take a seat. Do you know what you just promised?
Yes, officer. I promise to tell the truth.
Do you know what taking an oath means?
It's a public promise that I must do truthfully.
Do you feel well prepared for your interview today?
Yes, I do.
How long were you waiting for me?
Not so long. It's about 30 minutes.
If you do not understand any question, feel free to ask me to repeat it. Okay?
Okay.
Do you have any questions at this point?
No, thank you.
Are you ready for your interview?
Yes, officer, I am ready.
Okay. How did you get here today?
I took the Uber.
Do you know why you are here today?
Yes. I am here for my citizenship interview today.
How was the traffic outside?
Not so bad. As usual.
Please let me know if any of your answers have changed since submitting your application. Okay?
Okay.
Do you have any physical disability or mental impairment that prevents you from demonstrating your knowledge and understanding any part or question of the naturalization exam?
No, officer.
Did you face any problem to find our location?
No, it was quite easy.
Now I will continue to review your N400 application. If the law requires it, Are you willing to perform work of national importance under civilian direction?
Yes, I am willing to.
What is the meaning of civilian direction?
Direction from non-military person.
What is work of national importance?
Tasks that are important to a nation.
Please explain perform work of national importance under civilian direction.
To do non-military work during a national crisis under civilian direction.
What is example of work of national importance under civilian direction?
Like helping the Red Cross after an earthquake.
Are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes, I am willing to.
What is oath of allegiance?
A promise to be loyal.
Are you unable to take the oath of allegiance because of a physical or developmental disability or mental impairment?
No.
What is mental impairment?
Mental damage.
Do you support the Constitution and form of government of the United States?
Yes, I do.
What is Constitution?
The supreme law of the land.
What does the Constitution do?
Sets up the government.
What is the form of government in the United States?
Republic.
If the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States?
Yes, I am willing to.
What is bear arms meaning?
Carry weapons.
Please explain bear arms on behalf of the United States.
Use a gun to defend the United States during a war.
Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes.
What is oath?
A promise.
What is allegiance?
To be loyal to something.
What is oath of allegiance to the United States?
A promise to be loyal to the United States.
If the law requires it, are you willing to perform non-combatant services in the U.S. Armed Forces?
Yes, I am willing to.
What are non-combat services?
Services that do not involve combat.
Define perform non-combatant services.
Do any work in a war except fighting.
Can you please provide me few examples of non-combatant services?
Yeah, sure. It's like nursing, cooking, or translation.
Do you now have, or did you ever have, a hereditary title or an order of nobility in any foreign country?
No, officer.
What is hereditary title?
A royal title such as a prince or princess.
What is order of nobility?
Like king or queen.
Have you ever been removed or deported from the United States?
No.
Since you became a lawful permanent resident, have you called yourself a non-resident alien on a federal, state, or local tax return, or decided not to file a tax return because you considered yourself to be a non-resident?
No.
What does file a tax return meaning?
Send a tax form to the government.
What is non-resident?
Someone who doesn't live in the United States.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in genocide?
No, never.
What is genocide?
To kill a whole race.
Have you ever been married to more than one person at the same time?
No.
Have you ever married someone in order to obtain an immigration benefit?
No, never.
What is immigration benefit?
Things like a visa, green card, or citizenship.
Have you ever claimed to be a U.S. citizen in writing or any other way?
No, never.
What is the meaning of have you ever?
Anywhere in the world at any time.
What is claimed to be a U.S. citizen?
To say you are a U.S. citizen.
Have you ever given any U.S. government officials any information or documentation that was false, fraudulent, or misleading?
No, never.
What is fraudulent?
Claim something that is not true.
What is misleading?
Give a wrong idea.
Do you currently owe any overdue federal, state, or local taxes in the United States?
No.
What are overdue taxes?
Didn't pay taxes on time.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in not letting someone practice their religion?
No.
Define incite.
To encourage someone to do something.
Have you ever been placed in removal, rescission, or deportation proceedings?
No.
Define removal.
Making someone leave the United States.
What is rescission?
Canceling a visa to stay in the United States.
What are deportation proceedings?
Legal process of forcing someone to leave the United States.
Have you ever received any weapons training, paramilitary training, or other military-type training?
No, officer.
What is weapon training?
To learn how to use a gun.
Have you ever lied to any U.S. government officials to gain entry or admission into the United States or to gain immigration benefits while in the United States?
No, never.
Have you ever been arrested, cited, detained, or confined by any law enforcement officer, military official, or immigration official for any reason or been charged with a crime or offense?
No, officer.
Define cited.
Given a ticket by the police.
What is the meaning of confined?
Jailed by the police.
Have you ever registered to vote or voted in any federal, state, or local election in the United States?
No.
What is registered to vote?
Sign up to choose a leader.
Have you ever helped anyone to enter or try to enter the United States illegally?
No, never.
Define illegal.
Against the law.
Have you ever convicted of any crime?
No.
What is the meaning of convicted?
Found guilty of a crime under the law.
Have you ever made any misrepresentation to obtain any public benefit in the United States?
No, never.
What is the meaning of misrepresentation?
Provide wrong information.
What is public benefit?
Support from the government such as food stamps.
Now, let's move on to the reading and writing portions. You need to get at least one sentence correct in each part to pass. For the reading portion, please look at the screen and read this sentence out loud for me. Please read the sentence on the tablet.
Where is the White House?
Great job. You have passed your reading test.
Thank you, officer.
Now we're going to move on to the writing portion. Please write this sentence. The White House is in Washington, D.C. Perfect. You've passed the reading and writing tests as well.
Thank you so much.
How has your experience been living in the United States? Do you feel like you've fully adapted?
Yes, it's been a long but rewarding process. I've made a lot of new friends here and my English has improved quite a lot. The culture here is very different, but I've come to love the diversity and the opportunities the U.S. provides.
That's great to hear. I'm sure it hasn't been easy at times.
Yes.
Was either of your parents a U.S. citizen before you turned 18?
No.
Do you hold citizenship in more than one country?
No, I only hold citizenship of Russia.
Where is your place of birth?
My place of birth is Russia.
When did you obtain permanent resident status?
I became a permanent resident on November 5, 2019.
Where is your place of birth?
My place of birth is Russia.
How long have you been a permanent resident?
I've been a permanent resident for 5 years now.
That's great. What's your contact number?
It's 602-845-8537.
Who sponsored you to live in the U.S.?
My uncle sponsored me.
Did your uncle play a big role in helping you adjust to life in the U.S.?
Absolutely. He was my main support when I first moved here. He helped me with the paperwork, finding a job, and settling in.
That's really nice of him. What country are you a citizen of?
I'm currently a citizen of Russia.
What is your full name?
My full name is Olga Markova.
Can you confirm how your name appears on your green card?
Yes, it appears as Olga Markova.
Can you please spell your last name?
It's Markova.
Do you use any other names?
No, I don't use any other names.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am.
All right. Would you like to change your name?
No, I am okay with my current name.
Can you tell me why you want to become a U.S. citizen?
I want to become a U.S. citizen because I'm excited about the opportunity to vote for the president.
Were you living in the U.S. before you became a permanent resident?
No, I wasn't living in the U.S. before that.
What is your origin?
My origin is Russia.
What is your social security number?
It's 6254 to 2628.
Did you study in the U.S. for your degree, or did you study abroad?
I studied abroad in Russia and earned my degree in computer science there. But when I moved here, I decided to pursue further certifications and specialized training in certain programming languages to stay competitive in the job market.
Do you have any other family members other than your parents in Russia?
Yes, I have 2 older brothers. One of them is married and has children, so I try to visit them whenever I go back.
Do you plan to stay in this field long term?
Yes, I definitely plan to continue in tech for the foreseeable future.
Do you have any other family members in the U.S.?
Yes, I have a cousin who lives in California with her family.
Do you keep contact with them?
Yes, I visit them occasionally and they also visit me here in Texas.
How often do you get to see your cousin?
We try to visit each other at least once a year, but it's not always easy with everyone's busy schedules.
Do you miss your family back in Russia?
Yes, I do. I miss my parents, my childhood friends, and the food.
Okay. What do you miss most about Russia?
The sense of community and the slower pace of life. People there tend to take time to enjoy simple moments. Here in the US, everything moves so fast, and sometimes I miss that relaxed atmosphere.
I understand what you mean. What is the most challenging part of your work?
It's staying up to date with rapidly changing technology. New tools, languages, and frameworks emerge all the time, and it can be a bit overwhelming to keep up. But I enjoy the challenge.
Okay. How do you support yourself?
I do job.
What is your current occupation?
I work as a software developer.
What made you choose this field? Was it always something you were interested in?
Yes, I've always loved technology since I was a child. I used to play with computers and gadgets, and I found coding fascinating when I first encountered it in high school. It just clicked for me, so I decided to pursue it further.
Have you taken any trips outside the U.S. since you filed your N400 application?
No, I haven't traveled outside the US since I filed my application.
Have you had a trip outside the U.S. that lasted more than 6 months?
No.
Have you ever taken any international trips in the last 5 years?
Yes, I've been to Russia twice. Once in 2022 and then again in 2023. It's been a while since I've been back home, so I try to visit when I can.
How long were you outside the U.S. on these trips?
The first trip was for 2 weeks, and the second one was a bit shorter, about 10 days.
Have you ever traveled anywhere in the U.S. that you've loved?
Yes, I went to New York City last year for a conference. I loved the energy of the city, all the museums, and the food. So many different cultures coming together in one place. It was an unforgettable experience.
Do you have any trips planned for the near future?
We're hoping to visit Florida this summer. Maxim is excited about going to Disney World.
Now moving on, are you married?
Yes, I'm married to Alex, my husband.
How long have you been married?
We've been married for 4 years.
What is your spouse's occupation?
He works as an analyst.
Where does your spouse work?
He works at J.P. Morgan Chase.
How long has he been employed there?
About 7 years.
Do you and your husband have any children?
Yes, we have one son named Maxim. He's 2 years old.
Can I see his birth certificate?
Sure. Here is it.
Thank you. How does Maxim keep you busy?
Oh, he's full of energy. He loves playing with Legos and watching cartoons. He's starting to say more words now, so it's been fun to watch him learn.
How many times has your husband been married?
He has been married for once.
Is your spouse a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
When did your spouse become a U.S. citizen?
He is a U.S. citizen by born.
What is the date of your marriage?
It's May 10th, 2021.
Can you provide your marriage certificate?
Sure, here it is.
Thank you. How many times have you been married?
I have been married once.
What is your current address?
My current address is 314 Birch Lane, Austin, Texas, 78701.
How long have you lived at your current address?
I've lived here for 2 years.
Who else resides with you at your current address?
My husband and my son.
What is your mailing address?
My mailing address is 314 Birch Lane, Austin, Texas, 78701.
Did you live at any other address before your current address?
Yes, I did.
Can you tell me the address you lived at before?
Yes, I lived at 547 Cedar Road, San Antonio, Texas, 78209.
When did you move to your current address from your previous address?
I actually moved to this address on November 3, 2023. But I made a mistake on my Form N400 that I moved on October 10, 2023. Could you please correct it for me?
Sure. Let me update the information for you. Please wait a moment.
Oh, sure. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
The other address you lived at in the last 5 years was 1300 Elm Street, Dallas, Texas, 75201. Correct?
Yes, that was the first address I had when I moved to Texas.
In the past 5 years, have you lived at any other addresses?
No.
Let's go through civics test to check your knowledge about United States history, government system, economic policy, constitution, and few others. I'll ask you up to 10 questions, and you need to answer at least 6 correctly to pass. Have you prepared for the civics test?
Yes, officer.
Good. Please listen carefully to each question. How many amendments does Constitution have?
27.
What is the supreme law of the land?
The Constitution.
What are the 2 parts of the U.S. Congress?
The Senate and House of Representatives.
What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance?
The United States.
Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the states. What is one power of the states?
Provide schooling and education.
How many U.S. senators are there?
100.
Why do some states have more representatives than other states?
Because of the state's population.
What is one responsibility that is only for United States citizens?
Serve on a jury.
Who does a U.S. senator represent?
All people of the state.
What is freedom of religion?
You can practice any religion or not practice a religion.
Great. You have passed the civics test.
Thank you.
Let's review some biographical info. What color are your eyes?
Brown.
How about your hair color?
Black.
What's your height?
5 feet and 4 inches.
What is your weight?
I weigh about 170 pounds.
Let's talk a bit more about your plans in the U.S. Do you see yourself staying in the U.S. long term?
Yes, we plan to stay here. I think the U.S. offers a lot of opportunities and we're very happy here. The life we've built feels like home now.
What do you enjoy most about living in the U.S.?
The diversity. You meet people from all walks of life, and there's always something new to learn. I also love the access to good health care and education.
How do you think your life would have been different if you hadn't moved to the U.S.?
It's hard to say, but I think if I would have Russia, probably worked in the same field. But living here has opened up so many more possibilities for both my career and family.
Okay. Do you have any questions at this point?
No, I'm good.
All right, I've updated some of the sections. Please make sure to review all your answers and confirm they are accurate. Then sign and date at the bottom.
Okay. Everything looks perfect.
Now, please review the last page, where the oath of allegiance is listed. If you're willing to take the oath, please sign at the bottom.
Okay.
Congratulations! You passed your citizenship interview today.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited about this.
Just a reminder. You're not a U.S. citizen yet until you take the oath of allegiance at the official naturalization ceremony. We'll send you a schedule with the date and time of the ceremony.
Okay.
Do you have any questions for me?
No. Thank you again for your time today.
It was a pleasure speaking with you. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
You too.
For more videos and tips on your U.S. citizenship journey, please subscribe our channel and hit the notification icon and select all. Thank you.